Jason Dufner won the PGA Championship Sunday by 2 shots. It is his first major title. The 36-year-old secured his place in golf history by shooting a final round 68 at Oak Hill Country Club in Rochester, New York. 2 days earlier, he set the course record with a 63. Jason Dufner, welcome.
Good morning.
So what are you thinking as you're coming down the back nine, knowing that in the past, in 2011, you run into a rough patch?
Yeah, correct. You know, I was determined this time to use those experiences from the last time to help me out. And I was just really determined that I was going to be confident this time around and really be aggressive and give myself a chance to at least win that on the 18th green.
And aggressive means what?
You know, I think sometimes out there guys kind of get in the lead and they get a little passive and play conservative. You get away from your game plan that maybe you had that, you know, got you to that point. So I really wanted to try and keep making birdies and keep kind of, you know, widening that gap of with the lead that I had.
How much of this was about redemption?
You know, I think there's been a lot of that going on with golf this year in the majors. You had some great players who had failed earlier in their career with the majors, and I kind of kept that in the back of my head that maybe this year could be my year for the PGA Championship.
Adam Scott and Rory McIlroy both came back from a terrible disaster.
You heard Jim Nantz call you stoic yet spectacular in the way Jim Nantz does that. There's been a lot made of the way you don't show much emotion on the course. Why is that?
You know, I think that's just in my personality. I think I've always been that way. I think I've tried to stay true to that. You know, there's a lot of emotion going on inside of me. I'm nervous just like all the other guys, but you know, I just have a better way of hiding it, I think.
What does it take to shoot a 63 in a major?
You got to do a lot of good things. You know, guys have rounds like that during the year out on the tour where everything just seems to go right. Everything clicks, but mine happened to be at the, you know, PGA Championship.
You thought you could do it, a 62, the first player ever to shoot a 62 in a major.
Yeah, you know, that would have been pretty special, but you know, like I said earlier, I don't think I've ever been the first to do anything in my life. So, you know, it was pretty nerve-wracking actually on Friday compared to the rest of the week.
The guy who beat you 2 years ago was your friend, Keegan Bradley, and he helped make Dufnering famous, which has really gone nuts on social media. How did that come about?
You know, I had a charity function that I was doing for a tournament that I won last year. We were in a school setting. I was sitting on the floor, and I just kind of checked out there for about a couple minutes, and photo op, you know, kind of took advantage of me a little bit in that situation. And then with, you know, how social media is now, people were trying to jab at me and make fun of me with it, but it just kind of caught on, and people latched on with it.
Now, what is it?
You're just kind of sitting on the floor with your hands under your legs, totally zoning out. You know, it was pretty neat how it took off.
But I mean, do you simply try to make sure that you are cool and calm and that you don't let emotions overcome you?
That's the key to it. You don't have to try to do anything. You just do it.
Yeah, I know you're quoted as saying, "I don't like stress because stress stresses me out."
Yeah.
It's sort of an obvious statement, and yet a lot of people attributed to what happened on Sunday to you being very even keel.
You know, for me that works. Some guys are high energy guys, but for me to kind of be flatlined out there, keep my emotions in check the best I can, that makes me successful out on the golf course.
You mean like after you shot a 50-foot putt, you don't want to go like this?
Not too often. Every once in a while, you know, Ryder Cups, stuff like that. It gets pretty hectic out there.
What was the first thing you said to your wife when you were out there?
I just told her I couldn't believe this just happened, you know.
Yeah. Well, we did notice, though, that while you gave your wife a hug, you also gave her a little love pat. Yeah, that's kind of taken off by this, you know, on the social media part again. I keep getting caught by these photographers in awkward situations, but, you know, what can you say? What's the key to your game? I mean, someone said to me you have a Ben Hogan-like swing. Yeah, I think one of the things I really try to do is be consistent with my game. You know, my bad days aren't too bad. My good days are really good. You know, and I think that just from being good in all areas of the game, I think being consistent for me is a real key out there on the PGA Tour to be successful. And you have a pretty quick swing. Pretty quick swing, yeah. I got a pretty quick tempo compared to a lot of guys. So. Yeah. And Jason, for all the moms out there that are saying, what's going on with his hair this morning?
This is all natural. You know, this is how it's always been.
That's right.
And we've just never seen it because it's covered by a cap.
Yeah, definitely.
That's right. Great to have you here. Congratulations on the victory.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Good luck.
Thanks.